There we go. It's a long time coming, long time in the making. Taylored2U Coaching, I'm back. Couple of days late. It's Scorpio season, the Scorpion. Okay? We are talking about fixed water people, ruler of the 8th house, right? Mars, Pluto. You forget about the Mars, don't you? Anyway, hit me up. We're going to get into it. Taylored2U Coaching, Taylored2UCoaching.com, Taylored2C at Twitter, Taylored2U Coaching on Facebook, Instagram, and Taylored2U Coaching at gmail.com. Birth chart, $75. Let's get into the Scorpion. Oh my God, fixed water. So the Mars, which rules Aries and Scorpio, makes it intense water, right? These Scorpios, you're talking October 26th to November 20th. And we're going to get into the famous ones. You know, there's so many. And you think about even, as I was saying, Scorpios, talking about Russell Westbrook. You see that intense, fiery emotion on the basketball court. He just said it the other day, right? I got no friends. So Scorpio is definitely ruling of the 8th house, right? A succeeding house. It's about death, rebirth, power, transformation, sexual energy, debts, other people's finances, right? That you might win or lose, an inheritance or money. Scorpios, interesting people. They deal in trust. They want to trust you and trust people in relationships, right? This is for Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. We're talking about the sun sign, right? It's the second water sign. It's not the deeper waters like Pisces, but Scorpios, man, they have an interesting sense of humor. The men and women can be very different. The women, they're queens. They choose their mate. We'll talk about, the famous people in the love matches later. The men, they can be into sex, right? It rules the root chakra, the area where we eliminate, the private area, back, front, all that stuff. But Scorpios, they're about, so we were talking about the power. Now, just remember with Scorpios, right, they can be focused on transformation and really investigation, getting to know someone. They're good for police, detectives, anything with research, getting into spirituality, working at a mortuary, good with numbers like an accountant or a banker, right? Definitely a correction officer, like anything with like something that's sort of dark or power, right? Transformation, the psychology of things, right? So you're talking about with the Scorpios, the Scorpion, and then it like goes up to the, to the Phoenix rising, right? That death and rebirth. So with them ruling the 8th house and it's this fixed water, you've got that aggressive Mars, and then the Pluto, it's got, it likes to initiate. So it's a very different water from Cancer and Pisces. So I told you the women, they're kind of queenie. They, choose their male, their mate, right? And very funny, very talkative, very mysterious. Scorpio's always accused of being mysterious, and you can get that from the rising sign, which is when you were born, how the sun was rising and ascending in the east, right? I'm a Scorpio rising, Tom Cruise, right? You got people like that. My boy Kwame Ohene Frimpong, rest in peace. Scorpio rising, and then those Scorpio moons, right? My sons, my twins, Jackson and Mateus, man, oh my gosh. Very emotional and intense and passionate, right? Scorpios are something else, man. And I told you we're going to get into those famous people, but you got even like Colin Kaepernick, right? And so for a cause, for something that meant something to him, he was willing to kind of have that death of his career. It's kind of deep, but that's the Scorpio right there. They can come across as almost like shy. They're not really shy, they're just really peeping you, putting you on watch and study and notice, right? The men are very much, they're not misogynistic, but it's about their point of view. And when they feel comfortable, they can be very funny. One of my best friends and coworkers I worked with, he was a Scorpio and just hilarious and silly and playful, But to others, they didn't see that side of him. We were close, so I saw that side, right? So it's kind of fascinating in the sense that you won't always know how to read or judge them, and they kind of like that. When they want to be seen and reveal themselves, in intimate setting, they will. But you know what? They better have that trust first. If they don't trust you, it's not going down. They want trust in their love life, their friendships. They're going to be great parents. Scorpios, the men and the women, they're very, not like Sag and Virgo, the bachelor signs, but Scorpios, they're not going to jump into a relationship not long lasting unless there's a benefit for them, but unless they know that they can, divulge all of their soul. There's no shallow stuff. It's deep intensity with them, okay? But because of the Mars, they can spark relationships and get into sex, right? Sleeping around. Scorpios are about power and sex, and kind of ruling that root chakra, right? The Kundalini. The Scorpios can be, people would say that Scorpios are the best lovers in the zodiac chart, They are mysterious. That Pluto is that little dwarf, dark, mysterious planet. Yeah, they can be mysterious. They can be aggressive. Now I guess the statistics show, I'm not just making this up or saying it, but in terms of physical abuse, Scorpio men tend to be the highest of domestic violence. So that's not good. So that means you have to communicate, Scorpios. If you're dating a Scorpio, let them know that they're safe with you and you can trust each other, and then they can open up. But you have to ask a lot of questions. Scorpios won't just offer up information. You've got to dig deep and investigate, which is funny because they like to investigate, right? So it's kind of funny like that. But they like research, so they can be good in terms of scientific research, historians. Scorpios are definitely about getting at what's hidden and dealing in truth, okay? They really want to deal in truth. And also your physical, or your psychology, but your physical strength. So you could have good, interesting teachers, the Scorpios, that are going to be into, really some cool or, deep things. So, like I always say with astrology, right? Put God first, but you need to know the sun, the moon, the rising, your Mercury, how you learn, you think, communicate, your Venus, your needs, your romance, right? Your Mars, your sex drive, willpower, your action, right? So there's so much. So hit me up at Taylored2U Coaching at gmail.com. We get that birth chart going and really get into your whole chart, your 12 houses. I do a custom video. It's fascinating. But you can learn, right? Your MC, the midheaven, your 10th house, your career, right? So the Scorpio, right? You might see in their chart what they want in their 10th house for their career, right? And just all these different things. So for me, I would say overall, and we'll get into the famous people in the love matches, but Scorpios are fascinating, and magnetic, right? Magnetic personality. Like the Scorpio rising, man, people are drawn to them. I know for me, like I can see through people, right? And that can scare people. So people really like me, or maybe they don't like me. I don't know, But I will say this, there's that magnetic energy, and I've had that my whole life. Wherever I go, people pay attention to me. They notice me. From a child, young Big E or Martha's Vineyard, to the actor and being on set, all eyes were on me, right? As a teacher, people paying attention to me and the charisma. Scorpios have this magnetic energy, and that's for the rising, the moon, or even their sun sign. There is a hidden deep passion, and Scorpios, sometimes there's some secrets, they're not gonna you're not gonna know everything. Just watch out for compulsive or obsessive personality things. You guys want to try to have empathy, try to be compassionate. You know, that's something Scorpios need to improve on. You know, they are water, but they're not as thoughtful maybe as the Cancer or the Pisces. They're just not. I'm just, keeping it real. But that Scorpion, man, they can be vengeful. So if you cross them, if you cross a Scorpio, they will come for you. Don't mess with them. They're not going to start stuff. They're nice, kind-hearted, good. They're just good, hardworking people. They'll normally have 2 or 3 jobs. Even if they have one job that makes a lot of money, they won't mind a little side hustle or something else, And they can be very charitable. They're willing to share their money. They can be adventurous. That's that Mars energy that they have. And but I think sometimes they can be slow to learn lessons. They can be self-abusive, on their lower vibration. They, like all water signs, they could definitely have an addictive personality when it comes to drugs. So Scorpios, be careful of that. But when you think about that aggressive energy, right, I think about Mariota, Kaepernick, Andy Dalton, they're athletic and moving, even as quarterbacks, right? And then Russell Westbrook, basketball, I mean, just triple-double king and nonstop aggressive and ba-ba-ba coming at you. Just fascinating people. You need to get to know them, and you need to allow them to get to know you. You could have a first date and you feel like you revealed everything and they didn't tell you anything about themselves. That could happen quite a lot with Scorpios or whatever. So, I don't know. That's it. I mean, listen, write comments below if you got questions. We're going to get into the famous people, them famous Scorpios. Oh, yeah. They're fascinating. And then it's time. Oh, Matthew McConaughey, right? The personalities, they're just, oh, man, they're fun. Scorpios are fun. And like I said, very magnetic personalities. That Scorpio will pull you in and you're like, wow, there's something I've got to learn about them. That's the thing about Scorpios. You want to know more, but you feel like there's always like a layer or a wall or something between you and them. So you could break it. But let's get into the love matches, because that's where Scorpio can be really dark and intense and power and sex and all that stuff, right? All right, let's get into that with the Scorpio, the Scorpion. All right, you fixed water, you. All right, we're getting to the famous people, Scorpio. Check out this list. I want you to enjoy and hear this for the Taylored2U Coaching for the Scorpio folks.
Famous people: Diddy, Hillary Clinton, Bill Gates, Whoopi Goldberg, Matthew McConaughey, Jimmy Kimmel, Julia Roberts, Kendall Jenner, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, Anne Hathaway, Goldie Hawn, Gabrielle Union, Frank Ocean, Marcus Marietta, Jimmy Garoppolo, Russell Westbrook, Dan Rather, Lisa Bonet, Rachel True, Ike Turner, Jack Tatum, Tatum O'Neal, Condoleezza Rice, Andy Dalton.
Okay, Tatum O'Neal I used to have a crush on as a kid. You got Frank Ocean, Lisa Bonet, Rachel True, Ryan Gosling. I mean, there's so many. All right, so coming off those famous people, I didn't even, come on. Goldie Hawn, Whoopi Goldberg, Diddy, Hillary Clinton, Condoleezza Rice, Gabrielle Union, Emma Stone, Anne Hathaway, oh my gosh, Cam Newton, not just Colin Kaepernick. So you see the Russell Westbrook, the great athletes, and then you get into these actors and political figures, Hillary Clinton and Condoleezza, wow, intense, Scorpio, right? And you think about it, Matthew McConaughey, all these people, there's something we just don't know about them. Even Jimmy Kimmel, as funny as he is, there's this darker side, okay? When you get to these love matches. So what did I do? I had to transform a little bit for you, right? And part of that, when you think about the love matches, okay, so the water sign and it being fixed, they're definitely going to be good with the earth signs, okay? Taurus, that opposite, that fixed earth. Virgo, Capricorn, really good with Scorpio. Not another Scorpio, could be too intense. Cancer and Pisces is good. Aries, because they share the Mars, they can find some attraction, but it doesn't matter in relationships, right? And I could do your birth chart, $75. You need to know, the woman needs to know the man's Jupiter. You need to know different house placements, 7th house, what's going on in there. The man needs to know the woman's Venus, right? In the 7th house and all that stuff. Mars and Venus, and Mars is the man and his sexual energy in his chart, right? And the Venus is the woman's romance, so there's all this stuff. But they can also work with, Aries, Taurus cusp, Pisces, Aries cusp, Leo, Virgo cusp could be good, right? Even, I could see the Taurus, Gemini cusp working, or maybe even the Cancer, Leo. So Scorpios in a relationship, I mentioned it before, it's passionate, it's definitely sex, but and I would wait till your Saturn returns, and I just think anybody, right, for your cerebral cortex, we want to talk about psychology, your brain is still developing between 28 and 32. And ironically, that's when Saturn returns, right, 29 and a half. So, it's better, you date, you experience things, you learn what you don't like, and then you start to look for that serious, long-lasting relationship between ages 28 and 32. Maybe you get married around that time. Maybe, you have Saturn in the 7th house like me, so you get married at 37, right? See how astrology works? There's no accidents and mistakes, right? It's all there. I mean, I've done charts and seen celebrity charts from RFK, JFK, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Prince, Whitney Houston, the rise, the fall, Marilyn Monroe, the death, all that is in the chart. I'm telling you, people. I'm begging you. You can, and I'm working on learning and I'm breaking down medical astrology, right? And the different sicknesses and illnesses and the cures to sort of help, and the psychology of it, the mental part. But we all got to heal and unlearn from our childhood. I work on that in my relationship coaching program. This is one of the great things for Scorpios. You need to meditate. You need to write and get those emotions out. Write a dream book, Scorpios. Keep a dream book. But you have to share and communicate. You have to find one person in your life, Scorpios, that you can really don't hold on. That stuff can make you sick, holding on to your hurt feelings or your secrets. You have got to find a way to let it out and let it go. Okay? Trust me, it's healing for you. So, and writing is a great therapy for all of us, but Scorpios, you could really, that could really, really help you. So I would definitely say, and Scorpios can be misinterpreted and misunderstood. Look at Russell Westbrook. Look at maybe even Condoleezza Rice, Hillary Clinton, right? Diddy. We think one way about Diddy, but Diddy is just this amazing, some might say dark, some might say joyous and joyful, but there's still mystery about him, and transformation, right? Sean Puffy Combs, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy, Love. He's got all these names. That's transformation, right? And then same thing, Colin Kaepernick and Cam Newton. I mean, you see it. It's all over. Matthew McConaughey, right? Anne Hathaway, she's had her issues, right? Emma Stone. But they can transform as actors. Look at Matthew McConaughey, man. He gets into some, Dallas Buyers Club. He really transformed, okay? So when it comes to that love, really, I'm telling you, get the birth chart done. Scorpios, reach out to me, Taylored2U@gmail.com. Check out the website, Taylored2UCoaching.com. And I'm telling you, I can help you. It's all about the mind and the psychology. All right, Scorpios? So don't deny yourself love. Don't deny yourself closeness by being so secretive or so emotionally scared that you bottle up those emotions. You gotta let it out. I'm telling you, it will change your life when you share and communicate. Okay? There's a lot of great Scorpio. I got great Scorpios in my life. My nephew, Corey Falconer, an amazing Scorpio. You gotta pry and be like, yo, what's going on, Corey? You know, you gotta dig deep. So they gotta communicate. They have to share. And you have to force them. If you're trying to get close to them in their lives and be of assistance to them or just be around them, because they're so magnetic, you know? And they're water. But just intense water. Don't mess with them. They're not gonna mess with you, but don't mess with them. Shout out to my boy Malik Momani, you know? My boy, Steven Spinelli. I know a lot of, Scorpios are good people, you know. I've never had a Scorpio girlfriend. Got some good female friends. I've, dated a couple dates, but nothing heavy serious. I know my homegirl, Michelle Cameron. She's a great Scorpio woman. Very intelligent, you know. But like I said, they're going to be good with numbers and other people's finances and debt, so they can be a financial planner, manager, banker, accountant, work in a morgue, child psychologist, if they're really ready to tap into those emotions. But you can see these things in the 10th house. You can see these things in the 6th house, you know. So Taurus is a good match for you. Don't be scared. All right, that's your opposite, your other half. Virgos are good for you too, because Virgos are gonna, really get into you, Scorpios. Well, I knew a Scorpio girl in college that I dated for a hot second. Hello. But anyway, so that's it. Taylored2U Coaching. Please leave your comments down below. It's taken me a while. Been having phone issues. I need to upgrade from this old iPhone 7 to 11, but my Mercury's in retrograde, so when Mercury's in retrograde, it doesn't really faze me. I just got to blame it on, my kids having Fortnite on my phone and just, having so many photos and pictures and stuff, because that's the type of dad I am. I'm nostalgic. I'm a Virgo, Scorpio rising, the Capricorn moon. So, but I want to be able to get the best quality videos to you. I'm trying to improve all that, so hopefully I'll get that iPhone 11 and this camera and this iPod, the stand, and I'm doing a lot of relationship coaching and chronic illness coaching, and that medical astrology is going to help me to help you better. You might not believe in things, and might not be open to it. I'll give you some tips and some advice. Drink sage tea every morning. Put lemons on your feet and wrap them up at night, right? And that helps with your mental clarity and other things with your veins. Okay? You should know about the ginger and the all that stuff in terms of tea and all that, but I'm talking about deeper stuff. All right? So I've said enough, Scorpio. You are the Scorpion, but you are the Phoenix rising. Be at that higher vibration, that higher level. Be your best self. Be magnetic. Be more introspective. Don't be super sensitive. Don't take things so personal. And be empathetic towards others. Ask others what they want to do, what they think. Don't just be, Scorpio driven, me. That's that Leo side, right? Me, And I'm not knocking Scorpios or Leos. I'm just saying, it's that Mars energy that you have has that fire, like Aries, which is initiating, and it's about identity and me. That's what Aries is. That's what fire signs are. Aries, Leo, Sag. Well, that's Scorpio because of the Mars, that Martian energy, that red blood energy. Okay, it gives us that, but the Pluto gives you the depth, the investigation. All right. So reach out to your boy Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. Follow me on Twitter at Taylored2C, on IG, on Facebook. It's Taylored2U Coaching. And, check out the website. Still improving things. I want to add some more color to it and all this and that. But, I'm in the midst of taking this astrology course. And like I said, I'm learning about a medical astrology. And I'll be able to do your solar chart soon with the transits and aspects. And, hey, $75 for a birth chart. Do it for your kids. It can help you as a parent to learn more about your children. It's a great gift. I've been doing that for a lot of parents, and they've been. One mother, her daughter was turning 20, wanted to give her that gift. It was an amazing blessing. All right, another one, her mother did it for her daughter who was turning 21. So I'm just letting you know that you can learn so much. It's helped me become a better parent and a better husband. I'm learning how to deal with my wife's Taurus rising and, her Sag moon. These different things. It all matters, right? Your children and their intricacies and, Mercury and Taurus, my 10-year-old son. So it takes time when he speaks. He thinks about things more, even though he's quick thinking Gemini, right? So, all right, Scorpio the Scorpion. You are that fixed water, intense, passionate, emotional. And I hope I broke you down well. Give me some comments, let me know, because I got Scorpio on Venus and Scorpio rising. I have a lot of Scorpio energy. So trust me when I tell you, Scorpio, I get you. I understand you. I overstand you. And I know you. Alright? And Scorpios, they can see through people. Especially Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon. But Scorpio sun sign too. Very, very intense folks. I'm out. God bless. Alright? Stay humble. Pray. Meditate. Meditation is the key for the nation. Understand? That's right. And I had to rep here my Steelers. They won. I'm intense at Scorpio. People tease me with my sports passion, but that's alright. Because I played every sport and I know what it takes. And I love it. Alright, Taylored2U Coaching. Have a wonderful mid-season of autumn, Scorpios. Daylight savings just came. Don't matter in Arizona, we don't change. Alright, but now I'm only 2 hours behind New York. Alright, Scorpio, I'll talk to you. Hit me down below and reach out for a birth chart or relationship coaching, chronic illness coaching, or for your children's self-esteem confidence coaching. Performing arts, writing and performing acting monologues and hip-hop rhymes, get that swag, that confidence for your kids. That is transformation that they can have for the rest of their lives. All right, Scorpio? Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. Peace.